Hello everybody and welcome to Magic and Musings. My name is Candace, and before we slow down and tune in, I'll just give you a little bit of a idea of what is going to be explored today. So there was a feel to do divine masculine, divine feminine reads, and just going to preface this by saying this is not about masculine as in males or females. It's unrelated to gender. What it's about is just the energy, the aspects of divine masculine and divine feminine. So if you look at the yin and yang symbol, you've got the yin, which is the feminine, and the yang, which is the masculine. And those are just energies or aspects of ourselves that need to come into union, into harmony. So this one is for the divine feminine. So just to quickly backtrack, because I already did this for the divine masculine read. Divine masculine is about the logical aspects of us, the doing parts of us, the taking action, the decision making, and all of that. And then the divine feminine is the softer energies, the intuition, the allowing, receiving, the being, the nurturing, the creativity. So, yeah, we have both aspects. If we're talking concepts here, conceptually speaking, we have those aspects within us. Sometimes we lean more into one than the other. And for most of us, predominantly, we operate from divine masculine, and that's just the way, or the masculine aspect, and that's just the way society has really programmed us, right? Like do, go, hustle, and not a lot of the aspects where we can just lean into the softer parts of who we are, and the more vulnerable, and the nurturing and creative, and spaciousness, and yeah, those types of things. Anyway, so let's begin by really tapping into divine feminine energy by slowing down and tuning in and really just getting comfortable. So if you're new to this and you're not quite sure if you want to be going through this process, you can skip ahead. I will put timestamps down. Other than that, I do recommend you go through this process and see if it's for you or not, because somatics and it is a tool to help regulate the nervous system. You can do it however you like. But I feel that when we are in a space of calm and stillness and balance, we are able to, receive and allow, and just be in this like flow state, not trying so hard. Things are easier when you lean into those spaces, into the softer spaces, and then you can take action from that space of clarity and allowing, and not trying to fucking control everything, right? So anyway, I am mindful of the time, so because I do appreciate you being here with me. So let's take a couple of deep breaths and slow our energy down, come into a place of centeredness and grounding. If you have the capacity to close your eyes, obviously if you're driving, no. But yeah, if you're able to close your eyes, then I recommend doing so. And just starting with a couple of deep breaths, deep belly breaths. Inviting any sound that wants to come through. Placing your feet firmly on the ground if you are able to do so, and just feeling the support of that earth underneath you. Feeling the connection to Gaia, or Mother Earth, or Mahu, or however you like to express that. feeling the chair underneath you, supporting you. And maybe even shuffle into a more comfortable position. So if you're doing do a bit of an internal check, or just a check of how your body's feeling right now, and just adjust accordingly so that you can feel more into that relaxation. You could even lean back into the back body if that feels good to do so. I'm just taking one more deep breath here. Just letting go of anything that you don't need in this time with me. Any thoughts. And just opening your heart space up. And when you're ready, you can slowly open up your eyes just to focus back into the space, taking your time. And if you have the capacity to do so, just taking a look around your space, just looking around the room, not labeling anything, trying to fix anything necessarily, just orientating to the space to bring your awareness back to your screen. Alrighty. So Divine Feminine Collective, and this is irrespective of gender. It's just if you're leaning more into the Divine Feminine aspects of yourself. So we'll do get a general overview of the energy, the frequency, see what's going on for the Divine Feminine Collective. Okay, what do we need to know for our Divine Feminine Collective, irrespective of gender, whoever's tuning into Divine Feminine energy right now? One more. One more for Divine Feminine. Okay, so we've got Goddess Athena, think. Uranus, change. And Virgo, digest. So this doesn't have to be for Virgo. You might have Virgo in your chart. But this is just like aspects of Virgo that you might be tuning into right now. Okie dokie. So I want to get some more information on the Goddess Athena. This is a new deck, so I'm learning and, you know, having to use the book for some of these because it's unfamiliar, but that's okay. This is how we learn, right? So Goddess Athena speaks of a sharp and guarded intellect. Athena is the goddess of wisdom, intellect, skill, strategy, and defense. I'm just going to skip past that and go straight to action. Goddess Athena loans you to the ability to walk into a boardroom or other professional situation and be ready to take on any challenge. completely in your power with just the right words at hand. Just ask her. Pallas Athena is with you, is within you. Speak to her. She can help you navigate the echelons of power. Develop real skills, craft, articulation, and tech genius with her support and your concentration. Very interesting, actually. I just want to read Virgo as well before I say any more. Although I already have an idea of what this is about with you. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm getting, so this is timeless, but at the time of this reading, it is, strangely enough, Virgo season. And I did actually mention that in the Divine Masculine reading as well. So I'm getting for the collective, that for the Divine Feminine collective, that you're really focusing on yourself right now. You're focusing on your healing, or you're focusing on changing things that are no longer aligning for you. So whether you're watching this at the time that it's released, or whether you're watching this at a later date, Virgo season is significant, and not the season itself, but the aspects of Virgo season. So it's so strange that this was brought up in the masculine. I say strange, but it's cool, man. This was brought up in the Divine Masculine's reading as well. So there are things that need to be really... Virgo season's about, like, you have that idea of the spring cleaning. For us in Australia, it's spring. It's not technically spring yet, but we're heading into that spring cleaning space of really assessing what we need. And it doesn't have to speak about literal shit that you have. This can be, mindsets and ways of operating, the ways that you've operated in life up till this point, or just in general, or this might just be your current space of mind. There's just lots of very fast talking here. Just noticing this energy. It's like, it's almost like the Divine Feminines are tuning into into Divine Masculine aspects. That just wants to be said, but Virgo season and Virgo aspects are about, really assessing things that, like, whether that be your habits, your family situation, a relationship, tangible things, like trimming the wheat is that phrase that they say, because the Virgos, doing something with the wheat there. But it's about really being in a space of just seeing what's no longer necessary, not what's no longer required. There's a lot of, like, reflection on what needs to change, what's not working anymore. Okay, let's get some tarot to get a bit more specific. And to be honest, this has been witnessed in the Divine Feminine Collective, like a lot of people just stepping into, and again, irrespective of gender, you could be a male or other, tapping into Divine Feminine energy. It's got nothing to do with gender. It's just an aspect. It's just a characteristic or energy. Yeah, like, I'm getting the word ambitious. Okay, what needs to be seen for our Divine Feminine Collective? Tell us about one card each, because otherwise it gets too much. Tell us about the Pallas Athena. Uranus. Oh my god, there's a little bit of childlike or childish energy coming through right now in regards to change. I'm gonna leave it there. And Virgo digest. Okay, so I just said there's this energy of there's this childlike energy or something to that effect with this Uranus card. And if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. And then out comes the fucking Page of Wands, and that's, you know, like childlike energy. It's like sometimes the pages are like childlike energies or youthful energies. So that's interesting. One for Virgo. Hold on, I've just had some. I will put you back, but it'll be interesting if you do come back out again. Okay, and then we've got Page of Swords, Empress, and the Fool. Love me, love me. Okay, that might be a message for someone. I think the song's called Love Fool by the Cardigans. Say that you love me, fool me, fool me. Don't know. I might write that down, so do not forget to put that in the description. Yeah, Love Fool, the Cardigans, I think. It's a 90s song. 90s or 2000s? Whatever. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy in the Palace Athena space. And then we've had the Ten of Cups, but it's come out sideways. So for some divine feminines, there has been some heaviness around, or I just want to be said, there's been some sort of betrayal or trickery or just dishonesty with something, perhaps in regards to, you know, your Ten of Cups. So either way, there's like an unbalance, there's an unbalance here, or this scheming, or however you want to put it. Just this, I don't know why, mysterious energy, just this deceptive energy could have created this unbalanced space within you, or just not knowing just creating like this harmony, perhaps in a relationship. Doesn't have to be, but we have the Ten of Cups here, so it could be something of an emotional nature. So it could be to do, excuse me, with family. We've got little two pages here, and we've got the Empress. So it could be to do with family, could be to do with could also be to do with, you know, your mental state of mind. Like this could be for some, there's this like self-infliction as well. Like you're creating stories to and this is obviously not a, well, for some, not a conscious thing, but you may have created some self-inflicted deception about something to do with family, or something to do with you know, something of an emotional nature. I will know more when it's clarified. And then we have Page of Wands, which reflects on, and it's under the change card, the Uranus card, which is pretty funny because, you know, that energy came through, and that's, you know, someone that has or it's an energy of like being fearless and wanting to explore things from a youthful perspective and just having a free spirit. So there's a collective of divine feminines who want to change their current situation from, you know, having to deal with either someone or a situation that was deceptive, whether that be an actual thing or self-inflicted. But, you know, with the Palace Athena card, there's this awareness of this. There is awareness of it. And, you know, for some, you might have like not either put your guard up or your I know what I want to say, but it's not coming out. Like it's not a uniform, like armor. Like you've put this armor on and you're stepping into this new energy. But then there's also this like other lighter side of this as well. It's like, it's almost like this flow of, you know, knowing what it is that you want, or knowing what it is that you like how you want to change things. But there is this air of like fun about it. Like you might be exploring just something new with the Page of Wands, something that brings you excitement. Like, yeah, there might have been something that you wanted to attain, something that you wanted to achieve or bring into your life or manifest, that was, I guess, like your happily ever after. I'm with this 10 of Cups, but for some reason there was, yeah, there's just like this sneaky energy. Okay, and then we've got the Virgo card with the Page of Swords, the Empress, and the Fool. And the Empress, for some reason, reminds me of Virgo. You know, this energy of the, like, this is feminine energy right here. You know, I like to say the Empress is the epitome of divine feminine energy, because she's about nurturing, she's about femininity, sensuality, creativity, maternal responsibility, or not even responsibility, because that doesn't sound fun, but just you know, like this parental aspect, but super maternal. So, you know, you could be a mom, a parent, or a dad. As I said, it's irrespective of gender. And, you know, the 2 kids could be involved here for some, very small amount of people. But yeah, this is a very youthful, curious energy. 2s might be significant. What else we got? Yeah, 2s might be significant here. There's definite balance and change coming in for sure. Or like that is currently something that you're experiencing. You're really contemplating and reflecting on, like, moving into this energy of just fun and not taking life so seriously with the Fool. Like, there's, you know, wanting to just be spontaneous, and like it's literally right here, this Page of Wands, Page of Swords, the Fool, and then tuning into your energy, tuning into divine feminine energy. Yeah, like you're really just wanting to explore and, you know, be spontaneous, tapping into all that's available to you, like just stepping into that. I think of the Fool, something about mouth and tongue there. So there's I think of the Fool as like this, just, you know, like leaping into the void, leaping into the unknown. So like you're really, I feel like you're really, there's a collective of divine feminine, as I said, irrespective of gender, who are really tapping into their divine feminine, like literally stepping into that unknown, that space of free flow wants to be said, like just really flowing with life. You know, queen, interesting. Empress energy. So Uranus is definitely, there's definite change happening here. Like, there's this lightness about it. Okay, let's get some clarity on what this Seven of Swords is about. So you could be, for some, Aquarius, sorry, I don't know why I said Aries, Aquarius energy, Pisces, air signs in general, so Gemini, Libra. Yeah, strong air. There's fire energy here too with the wands. All right, so tell us more about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, these, you know, someone could have had literal betrayal within a relationship, or there's an energy of like holding back your words as well. Yeah, like saying less. Okay, I don't want all of that. Yeah, just an energy of being in present moment. And for a big part of this collective, you're, not that I've seen the Hermit card yet, but this energy of just solitude, like being by yourself, exploring aspects of self. I've got the Two of Wands here to clarify the Seven of Swords, and also the Eight of Swords. So more energy, air energy here. We've got Gemini and we've also got Aries. So this could be two people actually involved in this, or two energies, Aries energy and Gemini, around this deception and betrayal. But Eight of Swords, it's Eight of Swords in reverse, I should say that as well. So you're creating boundaries for yourself. You're stepping into this new perspective, full energy, and you're just wanting to, you're choosing a different, either a different state of mind with the swords here, a different perspective, a different outlook, and just believing in yourself more. with the Two of Wands. Just standing on your own truth. Just, yeah. Standing in your own power. Again, with also Empress energy. All right, tell me more about this 10 of Cups on the side. We've got the Tower. Yep, Tower moment for sure. Something had to be shifted. We've also got the Two of Pentacles here, so Capricorn energy. Is that what that is? Something needed to be balanced out here. Two of Pentacles. But something happened in regards to the situation that came out of nowhere. It could have been a complete shock. And this is not a past, present, future type of situation. Like, this is just current energy. So, you know, whether this has already happened or will happen, there is this just change in the foundational structure of something pertaining to, you know, something of an emotional nature. Yeah, there's definitely a change. You know, if it was in a relationship or family situation, there was a very sudden and unexpected change in circumstances. People always think towers are bad. They're not. They're not. They can be very, very eye-opening and yeah, I'm getting that say less again. You know, for some, this was a reality check, like, like something needed to change. This was, there's this, like, unclear, yeah, I was getting that before. There's this unclear energy. Yeah, just... Interesting. Yeah, they're coming out of or going through a bit of a, like, tumultuous thing, like things were up and down, you know? Whatever the situation is. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups. Tell me more. Death. Death card. So, yeah, something needed to, or either needed to end, a cycle needed to end, or has ended. Okay, tell us about Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands? What was that one? That one there. Tell us about this Page of Wands. I've got the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, it's like the card of change. So, shit is changing. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning around in your favor. You're learning some lessons here, or have learned some lessons, and there's some stuff that you've had to let go of, whether it be people or like mindsets or belief systems. Definitely something of yeah, to do with like either family, relationships, connections, friendships even. Yeah, definitely changed your outlook on things. Tell us more about the Page of Swords. And this was meant to happen. Like, this was going to happen either way. Like, strong change here. We've got Judgment in reverse, Pluto energy for the Page of Swords. And we have currently, so this is timeless, but I sometimes speak of the current planetary effects, especially if I'm seeing it in the cards. So we're currently in Pluto. I mean, Pluto is currently, I believe, in Capricorn, and will be spinning back around to Aquarius. So a lot of things are coming up to be assessed, changed, rearranged, like perfect time, like Virgo season, right? And then we have an eclipse as well this month. It's now September the 9th at the time of this reading, but whenever you come across it, you know, ra-di-da. So yeah, there was some things that weren't working out. There may have been, with this youthful energy, like a bit of a naivety, like, or you're in this energy of, you know, just like, you may be, yeah, just expressing yourself in, like, the devil can do, is that the saying? Like, really free energy. It's just like, oh, that happened, yeah, all right. Like, there may have been something that you were waiting on. Maybe that's, you know, 10 of Cups. I'll just also say 10s are significant, so you might be seeing 10s or 10-10. But yeah, there was some sort of disappointment with like that situation was disappointing, but now it's just like, let's look for other things to, you know, stimulate us, or let's get curious on yeah, just general curiosity on and like in a state of reflection also. Just like how does this want to be said? Like, you're just curious about different things, something else. That's very weird. This energy now is shifting, I feel. Tell us more about the Empress. It's like I'm getting this message, and this might not be for everybody, but I'm getting this message that this disappointment that you've dealt with in, you know, whenever you've dealt with it, if you still haven't dealt with it, that's a different story, but getting this sense that it still affects you. There are aspects of it that still affect you, like, not massively, but, you know, you might have a more youthful approach to it, more like, what does that want to be said? Like, it's still on your mind to some degree. You still think about it. To clarify the Empress, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So that's leaning into, you know, actual Empress energy, just leaning into the divine feminine, as in, you know, collaboration and cooperation and working with people, networking with people. Yeah, nurturing connections. Like the connections that are around you right now, because with the Tower, there may have been some stuff that you've actually needed to let go of. And as I said, it's a genderless reading, so, you know, you might have I don't know why this has been said, but you might have a same-sex relationship and yeah, it's just like really lean into the connections that are currently still around you. Like focus on that. Tell us about the Fool. Why is the Fool here? We've got Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What was that? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse. More Cancer energy. Oh, actually, that was for the Divine Masculine. So Cancer energy, Pisces. I think Pisces showed up before as well, maybe. No. And Virgo. So yeah, strong Virgo energy. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just remembering that I didn't take a picture of the other. Yeah, like, why is... there's this a specific message for people. It's like, okay, so the Nine of Cups speaks of like wish fulfillment, something of, you know, trusting in the universe and just enjoying life. But then you've got the Six of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and Nine of Pentacles. But this is to clarify the Fool. So it's like you're there's some sort of naivety or just this innocence about dealing with some stuff that wasn't really nice. You know, like you could have gone through a separation of some sort, and it's just like, how does this one be said? And I'm just getting this wave of energy around the left side of my head/eye, which is fucking fascinating because in the Divine Masculine reading I had the other side, but this one's a little bit subtler. So the left side of the body expresses masculine. So that's very interesting. It's like you're aware of the things that have happened. You're aware of the setbacks. You're aware of there's a lot that you're aware of, but at the same time, and I'm speaking of like there's a lot. Oh, how does this want to be said? You're aware of the things that have not necessarily gone in a way that you wanted it to go, or you perceived it to go, or perceived that it should go. But at the same time, you're like, it's all good, man. Like you're just trusting the process. Yeah, like you're really just there might be some bypassing happening here also, so just be aware of that. Like with the Four of Swords in reverse, you might be like in the folly side of the Fool, where it's just like, man, this shit is happening around me, but fuck it, put it in the fuck it bucket. You know, it's just like, yeah, it's all right. It's yeah, it's this interesting energy. I think you're just like leaning into the essence of Divine Feminine, just like things are not always going to be great. I realize that, but at the same time, like I have no control over it. We've got the Lovers in reverse. So Gemini energy. Yeah, like you still feel, you know, for some that are dealing with, if this was a relationship, or doesn't have to be a relationship, could just be some sort of collaboration, like in terms of work or family situation. Yeah, there's like, you're aware of these things that show up that are just not ideal, but at the same time, you're just trusting the universe, source, consciousness, self, whatever, that, you know, things sometimes happen for our benefit. And you're just being with it. You're literally like just being in divine feminine energy. Let's get some more information. What's going on here? Some of these cards are the wrong way around and blah blah blah. It's all good. Doesn't matter. Yeah, let me know if this is resonating with you. I can definitely say I understand what's going on here. From a personal perspective, maybe in some situations, but just seeing the health. So some need to just be aware of your health, or you're taking care of your health, like you're really just leaning into self-care. Okay, give us some. Okay, we've got caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. And we've got communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. What is that about? Tell us more about the Seven of Swords. Okay. Pregnancy, someone is expecting, and I asked about Seven of Swords. So for some, this might have been about, it doesn't have to be actual like birth type pregnancy. With the Empress here, it could be a literal creative project, something that you were birthing, wanting to birth, that yeah, that there was some sort of deception around a creative project. There may have been people scheming, or let's get some more. Let's get one more. Seven of Swords, tell us more. Or it could be a pregnancy. Maybe, you know, someone could have been lied to about a pregnancy. And that created a tower moment. Like, that was an unexpected thing that happened. Someone got pregnant and then, you know, all hell broke loose. We've got sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. That was said before, like, it could be same-sex relationship. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, it's come out through the cards. We've got spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You were doing your research. Yeah, so, you know, someone could have even been watching your every move. Either during a... that was said before, that there are outside influences. Where was that? Oh, that was the divine masculine. Interesting. But yeah, there may be some outside influences about this. We've got honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. These are so odd. These might be very specific messages. Okay, let's get one more. This is so confusing. There's a lot going on here. So I feel like there's a lot of different energies here. Confession. Someone has to tell you something. So either someone's, you know, confessed something, And that's created this tower moment here, or someone is going to be confessing something, perhaps about a pregnancy, about they've been keeping their eye on you, something to that effect. Yeah, because we've got confession and we've got communicate. And for some, you know, there's caution around this as well. Not just the confession and communicate part, but Seven of Swords, there may be some deception around either someone who has confessed something or communicated something to you, and to not, you know, jump to conclusions because you need to know more about it. Why is the honeymoon card here though? Let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So I asked about the honeymoon. So it's like something is going to, something's coming in here. What else do we know? Tell us about the Wheel of Fortune. Ew, that's too much. Also, I've just seen the pet card twice, so someone might be getting a bloody pet. I don't know, I should really take that out, but I just leave it because it's just a bit of fun. Intuition. And what was that about? Wheel of Fortune. Right. So, yeah. Either your intuition is telling you there's change coming, and I feel that strongly because there's a lot of change cards here. Like you're getting intuitive hits or insight about a change, a completion of something. Could also be something coming back around that you're getting intuitive messages about, you know, this communication, this confession. What else do we want to look into? Tell us about the Fool. Tell us about this whole situation over this side. Excuse me. Yeah, letting go. Releasing something. What is that about? Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or you are an air sign, or you have those placements. This health card has come up again. So this, look, this could be mental health. Like, as I said before, there may be some of you that are actually bypassing some things that actually need to be sat with, that need to be dealt with. Like, the Fool card is great, but I think sometimes we miss those aspects of the Fool where, like, we're just pretending things are okay, but we're actually bypassing. Distance, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So yeah, that could speak of that, either that separation with the Lovers in reverse here, and also the Two of Cups in reverse. That may be significant, like you may be at a physical distance or an emotional distance, or you are just distancing yourself from the situation. You're distancing yourself from all of that, like I said, bypassing. And we've got patience, just a few more months, good things will come to those all who wait. So fascinating. Good things will come to those who wait. Yeah, I mean, just there is an air of caution with that Fool energy, but it's not to say don't explore. I guess what's wanting to be said is be discerning with whether you are legit operating from divine feminine space, like you're operating from presence and from witnessing the thoughts, witnessing the beliefs about things, and what does have charge and what doesn't, that sort of thing. Just be discerning with that. Other than, you know, instead of bypassing what actually needs to be processed to heal ourselves or to move forward or to work through, you know, unprocessed trauma. So like we could be in an energy of, you know, flight trauma response, like just not properly dealing with what needs to be processed, like just fully being like, that shit happened, fuck that, I'm in this new energy now, I'm tapping into doing all the things, even though that stuff is still sitting there, like there's a sense of, this might not be for every person who's tuning into divine feminine energy, but there is this air of like, I'm getting strong like Aquarius vibes, just like yeah, I can't give a fuck about that, but then you actually do need to give a fuck about it to some degree, like you need to heal that. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. It's literally just coming out of my fucking mouth. So okay, what else do we need to know for our divine feminine creativity? So, you know, some of us are tapping into that Empress energy and working on our creativity, financial discipline. What else needs to be seen? Manifestation. You could be manifesting new creative opportunities or new projects, or, you know, like a work situation. And some could really need to just watch their finances a little bit. Like, you're coming up with this full energy, but, you know, it's like, just be aware of your spending. Not getting that massively, but that might be just very specific to certain people. Okay, are we going to get one more or not? And then we get moderation. So yeah, just maybe be mindful of spending, because we're walking out like the damn fool over here. So what else did I use before? I'll get a few of this one and then one more, and then yeah. So, you know, you're tapping into divine feminine energy, but there is that caution of, make sure you're actually doing the healing that is required. Do not bypass. Do not pass go. That monopoly, you know. If you need to be in emotional jail, then you need to be there. You need to work through these things. We had the Wheel of Fortune. So some of these things might actually come out. And I don't mean people. I mean, this might come into your awareness again. And it's like, I thought I fucking dealt with this shit. Like, you know, why can't I just want to move on. I don't want to be sitting in this shitty ass energy anymore. But we need to sit in that shitty ass energy so we can properly process and heal. You know, as much as I love the Fool card, sometimes we can just be so fucking oblivious. Okay, give us some more. What's the guidance or advice, or what else do we need to know here? It's not usually how I shuffle, but I don't know, just exploring different things here. You know, fully in divine feminine, exploring different things. That's a lot, so I'm not going to take all of that. I'm sorry. Just one or two. Where we have 45. Just had to check the time there. We've got breathe. Fork in the road. So for some, there's a obviously a need to breathe, a need to really tune into divine feminine energy. But for some, there are decisions that you might feel at a crossroads with. I don't know why I just shuffled that again. So it's like, how about we slow down? Tell us about this fork in the road. Yeah, there's like a part, there might actually be even opportunities that are coming into your space that require decision. It's flexible, that you need to be flexible with. Or you're questioning a path with by the book, like do you move into the direction of, oh, interesting. Do you move into the direction of divine feminine energy and just going with the flow, or do you do things by the book? As in, like, structures that are already in place. And this is like Hierophant energy, Hierophant, whatever the fuck. Do you do things the way people expect of you, or do you just, you know, stay in this energy of flexibility? We've got no place like home, so that could be to do with it could be about home situations. And then we've got new life. Was that at the beginning of this? No. That came out in the Divine Masculine. I recommend watching that because there might be some messages for you, whether you resonate with the Divine Masculine message or not. But something is changing at home for some, to do with family, to do with home, to do with things that feel like home. And the decision, there needs to be decisions made about that. Or you will come into a space of having to make a decision. Could be about stability. The card is number 13 and 1 and 3 is 4. 4 can speak of stability. Yeah. And there was serendipity on the back of that as well. So something may be coming in that you do not expect. Something of a serendipitous nature. I don't know if you heard that. That was my tummy going, "Can you feed me, bitch? Feed me, Seymour." I feel like I need to watch that movie now. I'm feeling it like in the nostalgia vibes after that Divine Masculine reading. Watching Little Shop of Horrors? Or maybe there's a message in there for the Divine Feminines. Little Shop of Horrors. Ah, okay, interesting. Okay, I'm just pulling out some healing messages from the Matt Kahn healing deck. Or just things that, you know, we can reflect on. Right, interesting. We've got befriending pain. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. Yeah. So do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Like, sit down and do your damn healing. Do not bypass your healing. Opening my mind, I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. So that's about, you know, letting go of perceived beliefs and ideas. And illuminating the truth. I am willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. So that, I feel, is speaking to if you've not fully processed this Seven of Swords situation here, if you've not properly processed things that are challenging, that keep coming up, whether it's in relationship or family or whatever, then, you know, this is a message for you to really be with that, really to tap into divine feminine energy, not like the surface level shit. Like, go deep. Got polishing my heart. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. So being with those feelings, whether they are, and I've lost my hearing on the left hand side, which is feminine. Like hearing just that what do they call that, like that sound, that white noise, not white noise, it's just like anyway, that's on the left hand side. So polishing my heart, anyway, really sitting into that healing, really tuning in, really listening. That's what I'm getting from that. Really listening. Not necessarily to people, just being in stillness. Like listening to, when you're in stillness, when you're creating space, you have, things may come up, and those are the things that need to be reflected on. So really giving those parts of you an opportunity to show itself, even if it's uncomfortable, like really leaning into the discomfort. Befriending pain, you know? Okay, I'm going to leave it there, my friends, but please let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know what your takes are, and yeah, if you don't want to, or you don't feel comfortable to comment below, then please send me an email. It'll be in the description box below. But other than that, take care, everybody. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now. Mwah.